Today, let us just discuss why governments are so busybody. Governments around the world, they have disturbed the market too much. And if Adam Smith is still alive, Adam Smith will be getting heart attack and go back to the coffin straight away. Hey, Nathan here, and this is Funny Economics. Today, let us analyze why government want to intervene the market. They have a lot of excuses that they use, although the market is already efficient, but they still want to disturb the market. They will come up with some excuses, or what I call reasons, to disturb the markets. Even without government, if government just focus on their property rights, just focus on implementing the law, it would be great. However, every government authorities, they have the lust of power. They want more power. They want to decide everyone's life and death. And because of that, they always lead to inefficiency. Before we go straight to the video, remember to like, subscribe, activate the bell icon, and I will promise you, you'll get a new free video every week. Let's go straight to the video. First one is about marigoods and demerigoods. What are marigoods and what are demerigoods? Marigoods are something that are good for you, but you didn't appreciate. You don't like it, right? Just like broken, or just like your loved ones. You already have one partner, you already have one boyfriend or one girlfriend, you already have wife, or maybe you already have wives, or maybe husband or husbands. Don't know there's a plural for husbands or not, but anyway. But you don't know how nice are they. That's why you continue to look for new affairs, new relationships. Although your housewives or house husbands, they sacrifice so much of their time for their loved one and money for their loved ones. They do all the house chores, they cook, they take care of the kids. But you know that the area outside, the grass outside, are always greener. That's why marigoods are something that's good for you that you don't appreciate. In contrast, demerigoods are something that's not good for you. You know, but you just don't want to change. Just like you, again, you go out to have other affairs with someone. You know that's not good. It will break up your family. Maybe you will get divorced. Maybe your kids will become orphans. But you just don't care because they are something that not good for you, but you just like them so much. Other than talking about the affairs, we can also link the demerigoods to something that's not good for you, like junk foods, like sugar. However, you just like to eat so much and you become plump. Just like Malaysia has the top 1 obesity in the Asia. Number 2 will be the externalities. Externalities is something different from merit or demerigoods. Externalities are actually benefits or costs that are spilled over. Although you're doing good, however, the good or the nice things, they will have some spillover effects, or if you are evil, you are doing some bad things, they can somehow harm others. That's why government would like to intervene in the market. How government intervene in the market? Government will intervene in the market by saying if you are doing good, for example, subsidizing bicycles because your country is so obese, out of every 2%, like 50% of the population, there will be 1 person that will be obese. So government might want to subsidize something that's good for you and also for the country. Why is that? Although exercise is just good for you, however, it can save the government budget on general hospital medical care. They don't need to treat so many diabetes patients. So somehow you get some benefit and you will have some spillover benefits to others. Or you can think about vaccines. Vaccines are actually good for you, and also you will not affect others, you will not influence others, so that is also good for others. If we are talking about negative externalities are something that not good for you, and it will also have a spillover effect to others. A lot of examples they use are usually pollution, are usually the cigarettes, but that's old school. Let's just link to today. Negative externalities can be something like you playing games until you make your mother or father get mad at you and scold you and maybe throw away your computer games or throw away your laptop, your iPads and so on. So somehow your actions actually affect others, and this is known as the spillover effect or the negative externality. The third one can be public goods or quasi-public goods. I will not go through what are public and quasi-public too much. Basically, they are just categorized as non-excludable and non-rival. Many goods that are non-excludable and non-rival can have some form of problem in the economy that Adam Smith cannot solve using his invisible hands. So the government has this excuse to solve it. How? You may be wondering, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and do remember to like, subscribe and click the bell icon. Let's continue. Government might want to intervene using tax and subsidies or pricing and price fall, which we will talk about that on next week. Same for other types of intervention excuses that we used just now. Let's us dive deep inside the public goods a little bit. Public goods are like traffic lights, for example. If the private sector don't provide traffic lights, then there will be no traffic lights, then everyone will get into accident. That's why the government will have to influence the market by subsidizing the private firms, or by just ask the factories to produce some traffic lights for the country. Or we have other public goods that I cannot just lay out one by one in here due to the insufficient luxury of time. Number 4 will be information failure. What is information failure? Information failure can be categorized under 3. Basically, they include wrong info, partial correct info, or totally you have no info at all. So these 3 types of info will lead to they making wrong decisions. So government has another excuse to intervene in the market. Number 5 are error selection and moral hazard. They are always associated with lemons, like second-hand cars. Okay, error selection and moral hazard is also always associated with insurance agents or insurance, those who want to buy insurance. Why is that? It's also related to information. However, they are a little bit of different. Moral hazard means you want to hide the info from your employers or maybe those other parties that don't have much info like you. However, error selection means in the end, you will keep on picking the wrong person, the wrong car, the wrong insurance customers. In the end, you will make losses and you will go bankrupt. So these are something that requires another subtopic. If I have time, I will go through that next time maybe. The last one will be the monopolistic elements. They can be monopoly, they can be oligopoly, they can be monopolistic. All these market structures will cause some issues to the market. For example, they will be making a lot of prices very high so that the consumers cannot afford. That's why the government would like to intervene in the market. And this is also another excuse that government would like to use when they want to intervene in the market. But I would like to ask you another question. For example, if there are no monopoly, who is going to do research and development? Will the perfect competition has enough funds to do some research and innovation? Will the monopolistic spending hours and money in advertisement have some new allocated funds to do some research and development? Do write in the comments below and let me know. If you like my video today, remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon. And I do have a Facebook investment group to discuss about all the things related to properties, business, how you want to build your positive cash flows, and others. If you would like to discuss with us, do click on the link in the description box below, and I will see you on the other side.